What's up, guys? Welcome back. As you can see, we are in a new space, and that is because we are back in America.
We're back, and we left a lot to the imagination because we only figured it out right at the end. Okay, not really, but this has been a long journey. So to catch anyone up, we were in America last year, correct?
That is correct.
What were we doing?
Well, we did a J1 program, so it's a year-long program at a resort in Utah, and yeah,
so we were working in America last year, and we really loved it. We went with the Bridges, who really helped us get there, so shout out Josh and Ronnie. They just helped us get there, helped us figure everything out, and then once we were there, obviously the whole little bite, like the bug bites and kind of says, maybe we should come back. We're making nice money. We're still young, blah, blah, blah. You know, everything everyone tells you, this is the best time to do it. You're young. You don't have kids yet. You don't have A and B and C responsibilities. And it's true. So, we were just like, maybe we should come back. But as you know, we didn't go back straight away. And that's because we wanted to come home. We wanted to
visit family,
spend
time with some friends.
And also, I don't know, Kenan can elaborate, but we were on a J1 visa, and being in America first, we got to figure out some things. Being on the J1 was the best way to be there the first time, I think, because we learned a lot. But while we were there, we learned about the H-2B visa, which Kenan can maybe elaborate why it's different to what we were on.
Yeah, so the J1 visa is more of a training internship visa. So it's very strict. You have to stick to your rotations. They're not very lenient in terms of letting you work in other departments. And then the H-2B visa is more of a seasonal worker visa. So the H-2B is actually, it's a non-agricultural working visa. It's like 6-month contracts. You work seasonal contracts, summer, winter. That's why it only started now in April and then goes to October. And then once this contract is done, you can renew it for another season and then go to the next spot for the winter. Yeah. And you could do that for 3 years as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. So we kind of learned that when we were here the last time, and as we just said, the J1 visa is more strict, but it was great for what we needed it to be. Yeah. We got great experience. And we came to America with the security of a sponsor. So someone that made sure everything was great. So the way we did it now, especially we've done it privately, a lot of South Africans go on H-2B visas with Workaway, which is safer in a lot of ways because you are more guaranteed to find a job and all of that. But
it's a very saturated market.
Yeah, and it's harder for a couple. We know couples that have gone together, but it's more like, they might get one of you a visa, might not. So it was an option in the back of our minds to use Workaway, but we just thought, okay, we kind of know what we want to do. We want to go back for the summer season, which is right now in America. I mean, we're literally dressed for the cold right now, but it's just because it's cooler weather.
Yeah, it's like spring vibes.
Yeah, but their summer season is April to October. So we knew we wanted to come back by April because where we previously worked would take us back for the winter, hopefully. So, but they can't take us if we're out of the country. And that's a whole nother point of this visa process, which made it really hard. I don't know. Yeah, you can explain out of country vibes.
Yeah, so with the H-2B visa, they basically sponsor everything for you. So your flights, your visa, travel all the way from South Africa to America. That's out of country. Yeah, no, J1 you had to pay out of your own pocket. But H-2B, so out of country H-2B, only certain places are able to, they file a petition to get certain amount of visas. And then, like, for instance, this resort that we're working at now got 12 petitions for South African visas. And that means they can pay for 12 people to come from South Africa to the States and work for them. But some hotels obviously don't get those petitions, so they can only pay for people that are already in America. So we had to try and find somewhere that was able to take us from South Africa, and we were lucky enough to find one. So
yeah, and how that happened was our original plan was we had really good connections, hence we already were in America for a year, we had good contacts, we reached out to those people, and you know, in theory, they would love to hire us, you know, like kind of thing, but they couldn't because of what Kenan just said. So it was kind of a bit draining because we were in South Africa and for a month, this was throughout the December, and we'd been in contact with these people and they were keen. They just had to wait to get the petitions. And then come January, they message us, we didn't get any, so we can't take you. So our two connections that were really good were just like, we would love to, we just literally legally cannot bring you into the country. So it was a little bit demotivating. And to be honest, we were like, maybe we shouldn't go back, like at a stage. And then after talking about it and, you know, just reflecting and talking to people about it, we were like, it would be to our detriment to try and not go back. I just think the timing was right, but we were also open, you know, God's plan is God's plan. So if he decided to shut doors, that's fine. But we were also very aware that we had to try and open those doors first, not just like have everything come handed to us. So, yeah, I had randomly posted on a group chat on Facebook. It sounds very dodgy.
It was like a last resort type
Yeah,
thing.
well, this was in December. This was while our people were waiting to tell us. I just was like, a lot of people say like cast your net really far for these things, and we were open. We were like, we don't have to come back and our first job be as servers, which is like, if you don't know, that's what we want to do. We want to be servers in restaurants. That's where our knowledge is, and that's what we're happy to do, and whatever. So we were like, let's just
You basically make the most money in that.
yeah, you make the most money, but we were just like, you know, we're open to having our first 6 months not be a server if it just gets us here. So then I just put a post on this Facebook group called Cape Cod Hiring, because I had seen a post come up of these two girls being like, we are babysitters, this is our visa type, reach out to us, and they had a bunch of comments. So I was like, you know, what's stopping us? And we kind of were very interested in this upper east coast side of the country, Cape Cod, or Rhode Island, or Nantucket, or Martha's Vineyard, or like this area. We were quite like interested in coming here. So I put our profile on there and got no likes and no comments, and I forgot that I'd posted there, to be honest. And then in January, I got a message on my Facebook and a comment saying, hi, are you still looking for a job, ? And then a message saying, hi there, saw your post from the same person. Are you open to an interview if you're still looking for a job? And obviously straight away you're like, are you fake? So I looked at her profile and it was fine. Like I knew where she had worked and had, you know, multiple profile pictures. So I was like, well, open to an interview. So she said, send me your CV to this email, sent me her business card, and she said, would love to have like an online interview with you. And then yeah, we had the interview. How was that?
The interview was good, went very well, just maybe like 10 minutes, less probably.
Like, yeah, maybe 20.
20 minutes.
Very friendly lady, like super nice.
And 40 minutes later, after the interview, she sent us our job contract,
Which was crazy.
which was insane. And then
And they had said that they were specifically looking for South Africans,
Yeah.
and they were happy to hire us as servers, which we were like,
because we had the experience from the Montage and being a Forbes 5-star resort, and that kind of helped us a lot as well.
yeah, because they were like, that's so cool. Our property is wanting to get that kind of standard and whatever.
They
So,
Forbes recommended the place we had now. So.
yeah, so we were just like, well, that's awesome. So sign the job offer letter, sorted. But then it was more of like a waiting period, because as Kenan mentioned earlier, they then still have to get the petition from us, and in order
From the state, from the government.
the government here in America. And then in order for us to book our visa appointment, we have to have that number. But also, in order to have a visa appointment, you need a passport. And that was another story.
Yeah,
that
my
was holding us
passport
back.
well, it's not expired yet, but it needs to be valid 6 months after the period of when you come back. And it expires at the end of this year, August, I think. And I just had a nightmare at Home Affairs. I tried 5 times and it took me like 4 months to do.
Yeah.
Eventually I just got a Nedbank account, went to Durban North and applied for it, and it took 2 weeks and it came. So
Yeah.
quick tip, don't go to Home Affairs.
Yeah.
They suck. Go to
So-
a bank that can do it for you.
And the thing is, this is after we were actively trying. Like, we weren't being dumb about it. We actively had booked an appointment for the first week of December. And because of all the different stresses that happened, that you can just imagine, we don't have to unpack that. Kenan only got his passport the end of February. So that was a whole other story of its own. But
Yeah.
we got it, and then we could only book our visa appointments after he had the petition number and the visa, and the passport, blah, blah, blah. And then on top of that, booking visa appointments have to go to Joburg. This is what they just had told us, which is okay. We were like, that's fine. We'll just go to Joburg. And then we could only get an appointment at that stage for the earliest was mid-April to end of April, which our contract was supposed to start the 1st of April.
Yeah.
So that was another stress. We were like, what the heck? Only the end of April. And then when you had your appointment.
Oh, yeah, my appointment got cancelled
Yeah. So
randomly. I just got an email saying it was cancelled. Then I was like, oh, well, we're not going anymore because the next appointment's only in like May.
yeah.
Um,
And we were like, they're not going to take us because like we're already going to be late and it's going to be too much to ask to be like, we're going to be 2 months late now.
But then I just was checking every day, 3 times a day, and luckily found one for a week after Danes. Just booked it and hoped it wasn't going to be cancelled again. So, yeah, then we went to Joburg and did our visas.
Yeah.
We were there for like 3 weeks. And, yeah.
Is that all you have to say about that?
Yeah.
No, there's more to say about that. While we were in Joburg, so yeah, we already knew we were going to be late, blah, blah, blah. And they also book our tickets. So we have no tickets booked yet because our employer books our tickets. And in the middle of all of this, so my appointment was first. It was on a Tuesday. Kenan's was the next Tuesday. So what happened on that Tuesday of your appointment?
My appointment for the 13th of April, which got cancelled, was at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know, in my brain I just thought, okay, my appointment's at 11 o'clock. Even the new one, I don't know, I just forgot to recheck. So we had booked our like a Uber or whatever you want to call it for that time to get there at 11. So like around 10:30 we were going to leave her aunt's place, which is about half an hour away. And then I wake up in the morning and I wanted to change where my visa was going to be shipped to because I would have had to go and fetch it from the DHL home base or whatever you want to call it. So I wanted it to just get shipped to the door. So I went online on my thing, changed it, paid for it, and then I was just archiving all my emails, and then I just opened the email with the appointment reminder and it said 9:30 is my appointment. And it is 8:30. Was it 8?
No, it was 8:45.
It was 8:45, it's 8:45.
I literally have eggs boiling on the stove.
So we're like, oh my soul, we need to book an Uber right now. Because the person who was going to take us wasn't an Uber, but it was sort of similar thing. But then
Crazy.
trying to book Ubers, and said Uber's only going to come in like 10 minutes. 10 minutes goes by, still looking for another Uber. So then Dane goes on her phone, looks for an Uber on hers, because I was looking for Uber Black and she was looking for normal Uber. And then, because her aunt told us we could only use Uber Black in Joburg, but we went
Just
with
cautionary.
yeah.
Honestly.
So then she eventually finds one. We get in the car. Well, it arrives. Then 10 minutes later, it's already just past 9. It says we're going to get there at 37 minutes past 9.
Which is okay.
Which is fine.
I'm not worried. It's still stressful.
But it's stressful.
It's okay.
And then we get in the car. It's a little Toyota, whatever, small car. And then his petrol light is on.
And we still have to drive for
Half an
30
hour.
minutes. And his petrol light is already on as we step into the car.
In my mind, I was like, this guy surely knows how far his car can go with the petrol light.
Yeah.
But it was just still nerve-wracking.
Yeah, because you never know. Maybe he was going to stop because we get into the car and I'm like, hi, I hope you're having a great day. We're in a rush. Like, I'm so sorry to put this pressure on you. Drive safely, but just know, like, we need to get somewhere. So he drove really well, really safely. But every time we were stopped and he was like, foot on the clutch, I was like, the car is going to break down. It's going to break down right now. Kenan's going to run into Sandton and have to run to his appointment. Because if he didn't go to that appointment,
Yeah, we would have been screwed, yeah.
like, I would have had to be here on my own, which I didn't want to have to even think of,
Yeah.
but that's what you're thinking of.
Anyways, get to the appointment and it was fine and just got interrogated a little bit, but got accepted, and that's the end of that story.
Yeah, so that was great. And then our flights got booked by our workplace, which was amazing. And we were like, cool, all good, and got his passport. Everything came back, and we had flights booked for the 7th of May, which was last week Thursday. It is currently Thursday as well, right? Yeah, so a week ago since we flew out. And yeah, it's just...
And we are in Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Little beachy fishing town.
It's still quite cold right now. It is the spring, but they say it's
13 degrees right now.
Yeah, it's going to be really warm come that time. But obviously, insert
summer.
map of Cape Cod here. We are like a peninsula sticking out. So the sea blows in and it makes it a lot cooler in general. And it's the Atlantic Ocean.
The wind blows, not the sea.
The wind blows, yes.
The wind blows off
the wind
the sea.
blows the sea coolness into where we are.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful, and when the sun is out on the few times that we've seen it, it's been really pretty. So we've just been, figuring all of that out. So how long are we here? Like Kenan said, our visa is for 6 months. So we are scheduled to be servers here until October. Obviously, there's all the other logistics of business levels and when places open and close, blah, blah, blah. But that's our plan. And after that?
Yeah, after that, we want to go back somewhere for the winter. And we are hoping to go back to the same place we were last year as servers on an H2B visa, obviously. So we've been in contact with them and we'll hear from them kind of beginning of next month, end of this month. So we'll keep you guys updated on that.
Yeah.
But other than that,
life is good. And we just were like, want to make a video as well, because I think some people can see your life and go, oh my word, they're so lucky. They were in America, they were on holiday, now they're just back there. That's the life they live. But it really wasn't just handed to us.
Yeah, we had to work really hard to get this.
Yeah, it was a lot of admin, and it was a lot of
stress.
Yeah, and like pushing people, not pushing, but like following up all the time. So what do you think? So do you have space for us? And the visas weren't easy, and nothing was like a walk in the park, but we made it work because this is what we wanted. And another cool, really cool story for us, and just testimony of our hard work and fruits, is our little home in Jeffreys Bay is now paid off. So we are super grateful for that, and super aware that that's not something that everyone gets to do.
Yeah.
But that also doesn't mean that we're rolling in it. Like, we lived out of bags for weeks when we were in South Africa.
Well, we used all of our money we made to pay it off.
We've used all of the money that we had made. So we didn't have to pay off the flat, but that's a decision that we made on our own that we wanted to do. And we knew we were coming back and we wanted to work hard. So it's not like we stepped back into America living the luxury. Like, we have a small amount of things. We have, the day-to-day joys, and we're budgeting now. We didn't just come here and now, eating out, buying millions of clothes. Like, sure, we eat out, but you have to eat to survive, and we have all the small bits, and we haven't started making money yet. So we're just back in a normal position. But we've chosen this, and we want to work hard. And we aren't just here to spend money and to live some unrealistic life. We are very realistic. We want a home, and we want to build a life together. And so that's our plan, and that's our goal. We're not careless.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and leave a comment. Let us know if you want us to do anything, film any videos in the States. Like, share with your friends, all those things, it helps us. We want to grow this page to 14 million.
Yes.
Does it sound good? Okay, bye.